Hey everyone, I'm Kristen, aka Keep Reading Kristen, and today's chat is with TJ Lombardi, the author of the popular lit RPG arena adventure Golem Master and the Scalpel Chronicles. Welcome, TJ.
Well, thanks for having me. I am so happy to be here.
Have you recovered from Lit RPG Con?
I have. I have recovered to the point that I just want to go back. Like I'm ready for next year already. So,
Me too. It was my first one, and I had a horrific flight issue to get out there, so I was exhausted. And then my girlfriend got altitude sickness, and so I feel like the
oh
whole two
no.
days was a blur. And I want to go
Yep.
back just so I can do all the party stuff at nighttime because I was an old part and did not do that stuff this time. So next year I'm going early and staying late so I can do all the karaoke and all the fun stuff.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's jump right in with the 5 word pitch. Imagine you only have 5 words to convince someone to pick up Golem Master. What is your 5 word elevator pitch?
Pokemon with Hugh Jackman's Real Steel blended together.
I think that's more than 5 words. Now tell us why you chose those words.
So, I really loved Pokemon growing up. I can remember the exact location I was when I was first handed the Nintendo Player's Guide.
Oh,
And
cool.
all I wanted was to know more. I fell in love with Pokemon, and that was one of those things of what if, like what if we could live in a Pokemon world? So
Yeah.
I wanted to capture that nostalgia and capture that feel. And then with Hugh Jackman's Real Steel, I loved that concept, but I also loved this underdog story of there
Yeah.
are times where you try to take shortcuts in life or you think you can get ahead quick, and you normally find out that you get burned along the way, and that's really not the right way to do things. So
Right.
I wanted to take those two avenues and blend them all together into the story.
So I love that you said that it's described as Pokemon meets Pacific Rim meets Real Steel. What was that spark that made you think this is the story I have to write? Is it just that, like the love of those movies, like the Pokemon aspect of it? Like the Scalpel Chronicles is very different than this series.
Yeah.
Um, so, like, where did that little spark come from? Just that nostalgia part, or
So it was a little bit of both. I had written the Dying Breed series, which did not take off. I took a break. I then wrote the Scalpel Chronicles because Brian Norden, author of Quest Academy,
yeah,
he basically was like, dude, you've got to write lit RPG. It's like just get into the space. And so I was like, well, what do I know? I know the military and I know first person shooter video games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, etc. So I was getting out of the military when I wrote the Scalpel Chronicles. So I had a lot of anger, a lot of just bottled up rage, and I really hate human trafficking. And I wish we had done more to stop that. So I
yeah,
just poured all of that like dark energy almost into that series.
right,
The thing I hated, I don't feel comfortable giving that book to anyone. Like I can't give it to my nephew. I don't want to give it to my
yeah,
mom. So as I was finishing book 3 of the Scalpel Chronicles, that's where I always wanted to write that Pokemon-like world.
yeah.
And so Brian Norden had already released Quest Academy, and that's my favorite book series to read. I'm Professor Lombardi in that series. I'm honored to be that part. So as I'm reading Quest Academy, Brian starts out going on this train ride, and he's like, "We're going into a red zone, and there's a demonic attack." And I'm like, "But there's no threat. Like you're going into a red zone. There's, it's just normal train ride, no nothing to worry about." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Bro." So as I thought about all of that, I'm like, okay, like you have the Pokemon gym battles, you've got this real steel underdog fighting to get ahead, but there has to be another threat, and there has to be an
Right.
explanation of how this world has come to be. And that's where I want the Rift Wars to happen. So that's where we get that
Yeah.
Pacific Rim vibe where you
Yep.
never know when the next attack is going to occur and everything else.
Yeah.
So book 1 and 2, you have the Pokemon and Real Steel. 3 and 4, you get more of that military vibe of
It's
Gundam,
cool.
Pacific Rim, and Transformers. And then 5 and beyond, we get back to that Pokemon gym battle with a Yu-Gi-Oh adventure vibe.
Oh, fun. I can't wait. All right. So Pepper Walker goes from fast food employee and fan of the sport to competing in the actual Golem League. What made Pepper the right character to tell this story?
I write Pepper and I spend so much time with him that I'm like, dude, you're so awesome. Like, I wish I'm as cool as you, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Pepper is just the most genuine kid where, yes, he makes some mistakes early on in the book series, but, he also wants to take care of his friends
Yep.
and he wants to bless others. He's not just, all he wants is that title. All he wants is to make it and prove that he can do it, but
Yeah.
everything else is just not important to him. So, for some reason, I think I wrote the first three chapters and I hadn't figured out his name yet. I was just putting like XXX as a
Oh,
placeholder,
yeah.
and for some reason, I just kept coming back to Pepper Walker. And I also wanted there to be a playful name for positive, so we have P Dub, right, as the
Yeah.
playful nickname. But then you also can be like, "What's up, Peepers? What's up,
Get
Pepperoni? What's up, Pepsi Coke?" And so it's just
yeah.
so playful. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, Pepper is the kid that I wish I could be more like myself. And he's
Yeah.
the kid where if there's an overall theme to the book, no matter how hard you get knocked down, you just keep getting back up.
Yeah, I think that kids can relate to him too. Like he's got that positive vibe and he's kind of the kid that kids want to be, and they all
Yeah.
have dreams. Like my students, they always want to be YouTube stars, and they all have their own channels and it in a different world and in Pepper's world, I could see them wanting to be him.
Yeah.
And he does. I love, without giving spoilers, like the mistakes that he's made. I think is a lot of kids have thought about that kind of stuff. So he's relatable. I think he's great. All right, what is, without giving away too many spoilers, what is one thing about Golem Master that readers won't expect?
Uh, so I think for most of the younger audience, they glance right over the emotional depth, whereas the older readers, they're just like sucker punch. I don't want to say sucker punch, but it's a gut punch
It is.
where there's so much emotional depth into this, and I just wanted to make the characters as real as possible. So I don't think I've had so many people who have told me I saw the cover and I thought, oh, this is just like a kid's story. And then by the last chapter, I'm crying and I'm ready
Yeah.
to continue the series. So I would say that's probably it.
Yeah, I love that. All right, now it's time for the fun five. Five quick would you rather questions. Here we go.
Okay.
Would you rather build your own golem or discover one waiting for you?
Build my own golem.
Agreed. Me too. Would you rather have one legendary golem or an entire team of good ones?
Ooh, I would say an entire team.
Squad goals, right?
Yep.
Would you rather win every battle through strategy or overwhelming power?
Oh, I would say overwhelming power. That's so much fun.
Although Pepper does feel a little guilty over that at one point in the book.
Yes, yes.
Would you rather compete in the arena or design golems for other competitors?
Oh, compete in the arena.
Yeah. Would you rather know exactly how every battle will end or be surprised every single match?
Be surprised.
I agree too. All right, what's up next for you in your writing?
So right now I've got two kind of big projects going on. We are currently at 130,000 words into Golem Master Book 7. It's going to be probably a lot larger book, very similar to Book 4. Just right about the 200,000 word mark once we're done, I believe. So I got to wrap that up. And then this other project I've been working on, I'm super excited about. So I was asked to be a part of an anthology. And at first I was like, no, that's not my vibe. I'm not feeling it. And then, of course, Jared, the long-winded one, he has his own podcast. He's
Yeah.
showing me like all the other authors who are on board and the theme of it. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'm in. If Tommy Kerper and Jay are in, like, I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So I finished that up. I mean, they're all short stories, 11,000, 12,000 words.
Right.
I loved the challenge of it. Like, I loved, okay, you don't have 130,000 words to tell a story. You only have 12,000, 4 chapters. Can you do it?
Right.
So right now I am halfway through a second short story. And my goal is
Nice.
to do 10 to 12 short stories, one per month, as I'm writing Golem Master. But then I've got some incredible voice actors and actresses who are already on board. And
Oh,
so,
fun.
yeah, we have oh my God, Corvin King, very popular in the fantasy, dark fantasy space. So I approached a lot of it of what story do you still want to tell as a voice actor that you haven't
Yeah.
gotten to tell yet? And he's like, I want to be a dragon. So at LitRPG Con, he is in my hotel room. We're drinking energy drinks, talking life and careers.
Yeah.
And I pitch him the story, and we are both laughing. And he's like, dude, I'm on board. Let's do this. So
Oh,
we're
so
going to try
fun.
to do 10 to 12 short stories. We're going to try to release them for free to a certain point. Like I'm planning to do
Right.
YouTube and Sound Booth Theater's app. I've already talked to them. They're on board where it's like, hey, we're going to put these up for free until the whole thing is done. Then we're going to take them down, put them on Amazon. So
Right.
we're still working on that, but I'm so excited. I just can't wait to get that project out there.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been so much fun listening to your answers for some of my burning questions. So I hope we get to do this again when the next Golem Master comes out because I am knee deep in it now.
Yeah. Well, actually, book 5 comes out tomorrow. So there you go. July
Oh, that's
21st.
right. I did see that, and that is tomorrow. Uh,
Yeah,
I think I'll have to have it shipped to my mom because I'm going on vacation tomorrow. So maybe I can get it shipped to Arizona. It'll be
sure.
faster. All right. Thank you so much. Until next time, keep reading.